Breastfeeding can be challenging, and unfortunately, some of the advice we're given is garbage and can end up causing you more pain and more problems. So today, let's talk about the most common tip mothers are given that ends up hurting their breastfeeding experience, hurting their baby, and what you can do about it instead. When I was struggling with breastfeeding my son, I did what we all do. I went to Google and YouTube, and I got this piece of advice. Feed the baby 10 minutes on one side and then switch and feed them 10 minutes on the other side. And for the past 5 years that I've been working in holistic postpartum care, I have yet to meet a mother who has not heard this piece of advice. Since I started posting breastfeeding support videos online, dozens and dozens of mothers have reached out to me for help from all over the world, and almost all of them were given this advice. I don't know where it is coming from, but it is still going strong. I think this advice is given in the hopes that it will even out milk supply and lessen the pain of engorgement, but here's why you don't want to listen to this. Your breast milk is made of two types of milk. There's foremilk and there's hind milk. One is thinner and higher in sugars and water, and the other is fattier and creamier. You might have noticed it if you've pumped it all. Foremilk has like a bluish tint sometimes, and hind milk has this thick, white, creamy look to it. Both are important and both are in the milk at all times. But at the beginning of a letdown or a feed, that milk is much higher in foremilk. If we are quickly switching sides, we are giving our baby more foremilk. Why could this be a problem? Gas. It causes gas pains because our stomachs need the hind milk to digest the lactose that's in the foremilk. So if your baby is screaming and crying in pain, it could be because of this. The second reason is because our bodies are incredible and very, very intelligent. There's this system in your body called the feedback inhibitor of lactation, or FIL. I kind of think of it as my grocery list, right? If I have visitors coming and I think, I'm gonna have cereal for everybody, I should probably double up on the milk that I get, and then they end up using just half the milk. Next week, when I create my grocery list, I'm not gonna buy as much milk. The same thing is happening in your breast. When our breasts are full, the feedback inhibitor of lactation is high. And it's gonna talk to our breasts and our hormones, and it's gonna tell it, hey, this milk is just sitting here, no one's using it. We don't need it. Don't make it. Let's just cut down on the production, we don't need to make so much. So your body will make less milk. If we are feeding in short bursts on each side, we're leaving quite a bit of milk just sitting there, and it's going to tell our body, lower the supply. This is the beginning of the big emotional, physical challenge a lot of mothers go through in trying to increase their milk production. So what do we do instead? Do not feed your baby 10 minutes and 10 minutes. Feed the majority of the feed on one side. You can use a haka or a passive pump on the other to make you more comfortable. Treat one breast as if it's the meal, and then offer the other as dessert. Next time you feed your baby, start on the opposite side. It's normal to have a dominant breast, and if you really want to, you can level them out, but to do that, just please put more demand on the breast that's not making so much milk, rather than keeping the full breast producing less, because your supply is gonna drop if you do it that way. This is also gonna allow your baby to tap into the fattier milk, which is gonna keep them fuller longer, it's gonna help them sleep better, it's gonna help them gain weight, and it's gonna reduce gas pains. It will also prevent mastitis, and it's gonna keep your supply strong. But if you are in that challenge of increasing your milk supply, I've got this video for you right here, where I walk you through my personal story and plan that helped me pretty much triple my milk supply within a week using science-backed information, no supplements involved. I hope this helped. Love ya. See ya, pizza.